You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it!
Yes, hello and welcome back to Hot Kopics episode 67. You've got myself, AGT, and...
I'm back.
She's back, it's Ruby! Base! She's inside. How are you?
Hello. I'm
to have you
brilliant.
here,
How are
mate.
you?
Should we have a little cheers to being back together in the studio?
Yeah.
Bosh, love to see it. As I mentioned, episode 67 of the Kop TV's Hot Kopics podcast. If you're listening on Spotify right now, make sure you give us 5-star review. And if you're on YouTube right now, there's no excuse for you not, as Bailey says here, to smash a like, people, and subscribe too. There literally isn't an excuse, especially going into the international break. We're going to keep you entertained whilst there is no Liverpool men's games on.
Yeah, and
because there is
actually, you
Liverpool
should
women's game.
follow it realistically. You should be following it on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's another one that I've just missed out. So brilliant from you, Ruby. Shout out to you, always on top of it. Big up to everyone who's been waiting for us to join. Big up to Alejandro Maravilla, who says we can only hope for the best, like always. He says, hey, man, I'm just here to say Liverpool for life, kid. Yes. Where are you watching from, Alejandro Maravilla? Oh, from Chicago. Yeah, he's just already said it.
So you just done that accent for no reason then?
No, but that's how you would say his name. He's got a Hispanic name.
Alejandro.
He says, I'm watching from Chicago, Mr. Worldwide, dale. You know how like Pitbull used to say,
Dale.
Mr. Worldwide, dale.
Dale.
Big up to you. Alejandro, good name as well, my friend. Come on, we are Liverpool. Jack Wilson, you'll never walk alone. Big up to Jen inside. Big up to Chris, who says, no mount. I'm guessing you mean Mason Mount. Not that you don't like to be mounted, but oh no, where do I go with these things sometimes? It's
Just
my
on
sick brain.
Paramount Football TV. Is it? No, Jungle.
Jungle is massive.
Really?
Ruby, there's a hefty deposit on the studio, so take it easy on the Peroni.
I'm driving. I'm having one, and that is it.
It's nice.
Yeah, back on the road. Back
Smash
on
the
good
likes,
behaviour.
or you are a bellend, says Ant Dicko. That's pretty much, like, I don't want to say it myself, Ruby.
But
But
you just
he's
did.
not wrong, is he?
You just did.
I know.
You reiterated,
I
but
said
you
what he
did say it.
said. Yeah, don't be a bellend.
Yeah.
Please like it. Right, loads to get into. Afternoon, Ruby and Alex, Jude with Trent again. So this is the first thing we're going to speak
Yeah,
about,
we're going to
right?
have to, because that's all we're seeing, really.
Because, Ruby, if you woke up yesterday, like we all did, Liverpool fans, and you saw that headline from David Ornstein, which said, and I quote, Liverpool now the most unlikely to be buying Jude Bellingham, with the likes of the Cities, the Real Madrid's also involved. But then, I mean, I literally titled this one, It's Off, basically. But then if you woke up today and saw the news from David Lynch, I think from The Echo, he says it's still on. And you can't rule Liverpool out. And of course, Trent was with Jude at a Chris Brown concert the other day. So where is your head with this?
That's not really that much of a big thing to take into consideration.
I mean, they're mates.
They're mates, yeah. So you have to like just take that with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Because how many mates are you mates with from different teams and stuff? Obviously, everything just gets blown out of proportion when you're a major footballer. But it just goes back to what we were saying earlier, that it's probably one of the most teased transfers we've ever been put through.
I'm sick of it. I'm getting blue balls.
No, you didn't have to ruin it. You're
honestly,
ruining it.
I'm
You're
ruining it. But what I mean is, you're right, we have been so teased. This isn't just since the World Cup thing. This has been going on now. And I think because of the connection with Jude and Borussia Dortmund, Klopp and Dortmund, this has really been going on 18 months now.
Yeah,
and
I think the World Cup didn't help though as well. Obviously with them chilling with Hendo and Trent and things like that. Yeah,
teased us even more. They were going out for walks, dinner, all of that. So, I mean, when you're looking at it from an outsider's point of view, you're seeing that he's mixing with Hendo and Trent. You're seeing that he's openly saying he's not moving to Man United. I saw a little video of him saying that. You've seen the jokes and the banter when Hendo and Trent were with him in a shopping centre in Qatar, and someone said, don't go to Real Madrid, come to Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm so teased by this to the point that if this does now not happen...
You'd be vexed.
Vexed isn't the word. If this doesn't happen now, you bastards... to everyone involved.
But you've got to also think that it's it's almost like a marketing thing, regardless, for any newspaper. So they're
such
not.
easy
Gonna,
clicks.
That's
Easy
what
clicks.
I mean. They're not going to post if he's out having dinner with Mount or anybody else because he's tied to us as a club, and we haven't necessarily been doing very well, regardless of how many odd games we've won in the Man U game and whatever. We haven't been doing how Liverpool should be doing. So it's making the ties feel a bit thinner. So it is easy clicks for these newspapers and journalists and things like that. So he could be going for dinner with other people as well, but we just don't know.
Yeah, hopefully it's
You
not
gotta think
Fiorentino
logically.
Perez. Well, we've heard that his dad, who is his agent, has had meetings with Liverpool. We've heard he's had meetings with Madrid, which is what you would do if you're going to scout your son around to the biggest and best clubs. You're going to meet all of them before you make a decision.
Yeah,
I'm not
before you
mad when
buy.
I hear, oh, he's out for tapas with Florentino Perez in Madrid. That's cool, as long as it ends up with coming to Liverpool. And we've heard that his dad's going to get a scouting job. We've heard his brother might get signed as well by us. FSG are obviously relying on the fact that he would, in himself, choose the journey and the
history of the club
success
and things like that,
and the history, the culture of Liverpool over going to a team that can pay him probably double what we would pay him. I mean, I'm not sure what the maximum offer is that we would give him, but I can imagine it would be six figures at least 100, 150 to 200 grand, similar to what Mo's on. Transfer fees a different subject because you can break it up into we'll pay them 60 now and then 10 across 6 years or whatever. I think it'll be around 120 to 140. But if you were him and Man City say they're offering you 150, come and get 350 with us. If try and put yourself in his shoes.
It doesn't, for me personally, if I was still able to play, God rest my soul, I personally wouldn't care about the money. As long as I was getting more minutes with the team, that's all I'd care about. And I think he's young, he wants to play. If he has got that mindset, he's going to want to go to a team that is going to play him. He's not just going to be sitting on the bench, because if you think of City or anyone else, they've got Foden, De Bruyne, they've got all kinds.
Gundogan,
do you know what I mean?
Rodri.
Like, there's a lot of other options, whereas he'd be a very pivotal part of us and our gradual success again.
So what you're saying is, if you were him, you wouldn't necessarily look at the fact that Liverpool
I would not look at the money.
Might not even qualify for the Champions League as well.
I wouldn't.
Because he's only, what,
he's
20?
young. He's young.
21? 22?
He doesn't necessarily has to care about that.
I agree.
All he needs to do is care about supporting his family, and obviously he's doing that anyway, and getting minutes and progressing as a player.
Because if he does want to go to a Real Madrid in the future, come to Liverpool first. I don't think you need to go to Real Madrid now. Go there at 25, 26.
Yeah, once you've kind of established yourself a little bit more, that's kind of a team you can go just... Even if you want to play absolutely terrible, you can go and just play there, sit on the bench, whatever, not even be on the bench, and you're still getting absolute bags in your bank.
Of course you are.
But while you're young, while you still have that drive to play, you should be wanting the minutes.
I think, and I hope, it's not I think, I hope, I pray that his dad is telling him this as well. Because his dad will...
Just get his dad on the phone
But his dad will have the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Care for his career than another agent. So
it's similar with Trent, isn't it? Obviously, his older brother's his agent, Tyler.
I mean, obviously, we don't want Trent to leave ever, but with Jude, I hope his dad's saying, look, if you do go to Madrid right now, there is a chance that, one, you might not play as much, and if you don't get the game time, your confidence goes down, your quality goes down. However, if you go to Liverpool, you can literally be the next Gerrard, who you grew up watching, by the way, who you grew up shouting his name in the playground.
Stevie.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stevie, go on, Stevie Gerrard. That's his accent, which we might have to get used to. Hopefully we do get used to it.
Honestly, the Brummie accent is so bad. He is so sexy though that he makes it work.
Sexy MFO so badly, man. I want him at the club. And I think it would be, if we signed him, it would shut up everyone else.
Imagine how happy I'd be. Thiago and Fabio in midfield. Oof.
That's a bit of you, that.
Bit of me, that.
But I just hope his dad is saying the right things. I hope he's saying, you can be the next Gerrard if you go here. You might even get the captain's armband in a couple of years, mate, because he's captain in Dortmund at the minute. Yeah. He's going to start every game. You want the number 8, Caters off. Here's the number 8. I just want us to make sure that in this deal...
Yeah, you need to, feed him into it,
This is what I'm saying. You need to give him a deal that he cannot refuse.
Yeah.
What else do you want? Pay the 1 cent. You can have as many 1 cents as you want.
We'll name a pair after you.
Yeah. We'll
the
get
one bends.
We'll get the.
We'll change them to one bends.
Hey Jude, we'll get the Beatles to roll out the Beatles. Most of them are dead. Rest in peace. But we'll roll out the live ones to sing Hey Jude.
Fight for you.
To sing Hey Jude on the Kop. Got your song. Got a great gaff in Formby. You can have it all. Just
great gaff in Formby. You won't be in Formby.
Where would he be? Where would Jude live if he lived in Liverpool?
He'd be in Manchester with the rest of the footy players.
No, he wouldn't be there. Like
he would.
He'd be
little gated community.
On Renshaw.
Get lost.
But Jude, I know you're not watching, but if you ever do see this, right, just make the right decision. I'm not just saying it because we're Liverpool fans. The right decision is to come to Liverpool, further on your career, further on your experience, become a mainstay in the team for the next 10 years. It's all there for you. I don't think it's necessarily as accessible, all of these things, as if you went to Madrid.
I think it'd be an easier transition for him than a lot of people kind of anticipate as well, just purely with Klopp being the manager.
Yeah.
Because I highly doubt like a lot of things are significantly different internally.
And can you imagine them two?
That's what I mean.
The arm around the shoulder, the hugs, the kisses. Between them two,
lads.
Not kids, you know what I mean. Scores the winner.
You said the kisses a bit too passionately
on the cheek, right?
The kisses.
But God, man. Because if we get him, it will shut up people like Robbie, people like Flex.
Wow.
All these.
I'm calling out Robbie.
Because Robbie likes to ask me very baited questions every week.
Robbie likes to just trigger you.
He does. He triggers me. It works.
He literally works. So he's like that, just fishing, and
goes,
you're like
Alex,
that, nibbling away.
Because Klopp will have to go soon. I'm like, every week you're asking me the same question, Robbie. And now he's like, what if you don't get Bellingham?
It was like when we went to watch the women's Euros. He was in your ear the whole time about Liverpool.
Bro, that game I made a howler, which I'm still potentially going to not pay for. 10k bet that Arsenal would win the league. Your face in that video.
No, that's because you were whispering more to me, and I said, "Alex, shut up."
Shit, was that?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
You were going, Alex. I was going to you, Alex. Don't dare say that out loud because I know for a fact he'll clip it.
I went, I'll bet you 10. I should have just stuck with.
No,
anyway,
but you were saying your house and everything.
Yeah, I know. I should have said that because they're not going to knock on and ask for that, are they? But
you'd be like that. Hey, Alex just showed me his house.
Mum, we're going to have to
move.
Get up there, you know. Arsenal just won the league. Jack Wilson saying, I'd take Mount, Jude and Ryan Gravenberch. I mean, yeah, we'd all like that. You'd take it. I'd take Rihanna. Do you know what I mean? But it's not realistic, is it, my friend?
No, you wouldn't.
I would, but she wouldn't take me, would she? But I would take her.
I'm backing my gal.
Oh yeah, no, obviously, but she knows that if there's one girl in the world,
it doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
Doesn't matter.
Move on then. Hope you're not watching Tegan.
Tegan, I've got you, girl.
There's another comment here from someone who was loving Ruby back on the show. Up the flats, it's Rudy. Not quite her name. It's actually Ruby. Big up to you, Sam. Inside. Ruby, there's a hefty. We've read that one out already. Where's the one I was trying to find? About time you had some glamour on, says Frank Carlisle.
Jesus! Check you, Frank.
It's like Frank.
You're glamorous as well, aren't you? Check that profile picture.
It's like Frank. Looks like Klopp's dad in that. Big up to you, Frank. I know we always have glamour on. Ruby's been on this podcast probably about 40 times before, so
yeah.
Come on, G.
Frank, you must be new.
Go back in the archives. Here's one from Chris and his Scouse bird. Trent, change your attitude and get a haircut, he says.
Wow.
It's a bit
How
heavy,
about you,
one.
Chris, and your Scouse bird? Mind your business.
Oh, there you go. Paramount Football TV. Jude, come on. All Manchester United fans will receive a free 7-up at Anfield next season. That's a good one. I like that. Ruby with the Trent connection. Maybe she knows. I mean, is there a way you could text Trent or speak to him and say, what's going on? Why are you always out with Jude all the time? He'll just be like, we're mates, innit? That's what he'd say, right?
No, I was with him the other day. I could literally ask him, but our relationship is literally purely like, he's like family. So we don't talk about work.
I just think, just do it for the whole Liverpool fan base. Not that you have, I'm not saying record it or
no,
just have it in here.
No.
No? All right, fair enough.
Because I'd be
That's
that, if it was true, I would be that happy. I'd be on here right now saying
you'd be
it.
saying it,
I
innit?
you know what I'm like.
He just wouldn't tell you because he knows that you would spill it, basically.
Nah, he would tell me. But then I'd
But is
just
there
never
anything to
ever be
tell?
told anything again. But
Yeah,
I just
that's
pay.
true.
I don't want to know things like that. Like, yeah.
Well, we do. I, for one,
Alright.
cannot wait for this saga to be over. This saga is beyond boring. That's why we've called it the biggest transfer tease ever. Is there another transfer that you can remember in Liverpool's history that had you on the ropes like this, that had you checking Twitter, Facebook, you know, Bebo, MySpace? Is there a platform that we haven't checked to find out news about Jude? I mean, is there another transfer? Let me think.
Allison, maybe? That was a little bit of a tease.
No, I feel like it was quite quick though for it to
It was
happen.
quick when it
Thiago
happened.
was a big
Thiago, yeah,
tease.
Thiago.
Thiago was a tease.
Naby was a bit of a thing as
Naby,
well.
because it was the build-up, because
Yeah.
we signed him, gave him back for a year.
Yeah.
Who else is up there?
No one's been like this, though.
No,
I think
no, this is
The biggest one
unprecedented.
was probably either Naby or Thiago, yeah.
Trying to think of
Because
a little
obviously,
bit more.
we give him back.
Remember Aquilani back in the day to replace Alonso?
But even then, like, social media and that wasn't
It
as
wasn't
big
really
as of a
big
thing.
then, no. This is, without doubt, in Liverpool's history, this is the biggest transfer saga. And I will call it that because we're involved. We know we're involved. We know we've got a seat at this table when it comes to discussing the future of Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
We know we're in or thereabouts.
We know that we're in the conversation, innit?
We're one of, what, 3? City and Madrid, sorry. Jen in the comments saying Jude is ours. Let us also know if you remember any other transfers that took this long to get over the line, even though we haven't clearly got it over the line whatsoever. Ruby back on Hot Kopics is a huge W. Big up.
Hello.
Big up to...
That one's funny. Where's Arsenal about to eat Leiva bird stew at Anfield?
It's like, oh, we need to smoke them at Anfield, by the way.
Wouldn't it literally just be us, though, to absolutely batter Man U, lose to Bournemouth, and then we've got Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and we'll probably beat them and then lose to, like, Leeds and all that.
Yeah. We have got Leeds away as well.
That would be the biggest us move ever.
Bailey saying, Jude Bellingham's dad blocked me on Twitter.
What did you do,
What
Bailey?
did you do? Yeah, that's a good question. What did you do?
What did you do?
Because if it was like, oh, is he coming to Liverpool and he's blocked him? To me, that would be like, oh, he might be there if he's out here blocking
He's
people.
like that. You so Bailey.
Who knows this? Get him blocked. Jude wants us simple as. We'll get deal installments like we've done with Jota. We missed out on Chouameni.
Would you
Jude
rather
was a kick in the
Bellingham
balls.
or Rice and Mount? Bellingham.
So many comments to get through, by the way. Bellingham or Rice and Mount. Ooh.
Bellingham.
I think it's Jude.
Bellingham's got the long...
Bellingham,
Jude's
Jude
got
does
the
what both of
longevity.
those do.
He's got longevity, though, because he's younger.
Jude basically is Rice plus Mount together.
And then plus a little bit of space.
And Stevie probably as well. What if Jude eventually shows only to get an ACL a few weeks later? Why would you say that, Teddy Mach?
Why would you put that out in the world?
Don't manifest that shit, bro.
Regardless
I'm
of if
not
he
on
was
that.
coming to us or not, Terry, that's not on, lads.
Isn't it, Terry? Come on, bro. Ruby bringing more energy than a Red Bull, says Ravi. That's what I mean.
Hey,
Big
I haven't
up to
even had the
Rubes
coffee today.
Inside. I just think we are
But-
taking the absolute piss, giving us false hope and not giving us nothing. Us singing Jude is like ordering an Uber Eats and the food not coming. That's decent from you, Fraser, from Fazak. Big up to you,
Fraser,
bro.
you've absolutely flown with that one.
Yeah, man. Ruby, not Mount, man. See, I'm not keen on Mount either.
Yeah, same.
I know Mario's like wants Mount to come, but I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
we haven't seen.
as Mario's Mario.
Mario is Mario.
That's
to be fair.
all that needs to be said. Mario's
Yeah,
Mario.
Mario is Mario. He's in Bulgaria. So, yeah, I should
He's
have said,
gone home.
actually. Thanks, Jacob, for reminding us. We kicked him off, sacked him. So, Mario is in Bulgaria right now. It's apparently the first time he's gone back to his home
Since he was a
country
kid.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Because he is Bulgarian. He was born there, and then at the age of 6, I think he moved to Italy.
Yeah.
Had 20 odd years there and has been in Liverpool since. So big up to Mario. If you're watching this right now, all the
Love
way
you,
from
Mazza.
Bulgaria, we love you, bro. Come back with a LeBron James vest
Ciao,
that fits
Bella.
you. Nice one, brother. Do you remember that LeBron James vest he got in the store? Extra small. He's a chesty kid, isn't he?
He's so... every time I'm at the ground, I'm just like that, looking for his white jacket.
Yeah, you can see it though. It doesn't take you long.
I've never spotted
There he is
them.
behind the goal.
Never spotted them. I'm blind as a bat.
Jude, Barella, and Mount would be sound. I mean,
these are all like.
This is all
Are you just
ridiculous
telling
though.
us people from like your fantasy team or something?
This is all
like
silly.
these have to be realistic. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Obviously, we've got. You know, we haven't got that much money to buy all of these players. Big up the Scouse Zendaya. Let's get back on the Twitch, yeah? Do you know what?
Oh, I know.
That is some compliment, by the way. She's one of the best looking girls in the world.
That's all I ever get called, and I absolutely love it. I'm like, that, wow, okay.
That is a big one, mate.
I'll just take it. Might
one.
change my Instagram name to Scouse Zendaya.
Ruby always got style, saying Ravi.
Oh, thank
Big
you.
up to Ravi's always in the chat, Ravi is.
This is actually samples of my clothes.
Is this Dakari?
This is Dakari, yeah.
Love that. This is also
Designed
a Ruby
by me.
Deschamps t-shirt as well. I don't know if I'll get the mic out of the way. The Klopp father. It's important to support the manager right now, the Klopp father.
Yeah.
And that is a beautiful design by Ruby. On sale now. Link in the description of the Instagram. Big up AGT and the Beautiful Ruby. Hit the like people.
Thank you.
Let's get through a couple more comments before we move on.
Imagine Casiedo, Bellingham in that mid.
I will name my first. Do you know what? If we get Jude, I might do that as well. Jude Gilday,
I'll
that's
have
a
to
cool
ask
name.
him if we can name a kid after himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take that, honestly.
He doesn't even fucking know me.
We're getting John Joe Shelby on loan, lads. I mean, hopefully not, if I'm honest. Jude actually recruiting Trent to Real. Oh, God, please,
leave it out.
No,
Have you read that?
That would not happen, ever. Never, never, never.
Not a chance.
There's so many comments. By the way, if you want your comment to be read out, because there is just so many to get through, then do send in a super chat if you can. It helps the channel. It supports us. It goes back into content. Because I can't read out every single one. It's literally impossible to do that. Because there is just so many. Ruby rolling today. Ruby, calm down, says Chris in his Scouse bird.
Triggered you, Chris.
Triggered, isn't it?
Triggered you, lads. Like, oh, you're like that.
Big up AGT and Ruby. It is Ruby with an I, just so
can
people
you
in
all
the
do me a
comments are aware.
favour? It's R-U-B-I.
Imagine Caicedo, Bellingham in that midfield. This would have been heaven. And by the way, what happened to this guy, KG Alex? Big up to Joey. Yeah, I was in Carragher's with this guy, Joey R, in New York. He's Ecuadorian, but he is living in New York. He actually bought me some Adidas Sambas. He's like a great guy. Yeah, I love Joey.
I love Sambas.
When I met him, he was like hugging me. It was just sick, man. I love that guy.
Really,
Big up to you,
how
Joey.
does it feel to be back on roads? It feels sensational. It feels liberating. It feels like I never left.
Yeah, man. That went quick as well.
Like a year.
No, it was more than that, wasn't it?
13 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it did go quick though.
It did.
It definitely
Time
did go
flies
quick.
when you're
When you're
drinking your sorrows away.
Drinking, yeah. Time flies when you can't drive. Right, is this the biggest transfer tease ever? Jude to LFC, it's still on. If you are to believe the reports today from David Lynch, and if you are not to believe the reports yesterday from David Ornstein. Don't piss off the Scouse bird by misspelling her name, says Fraser.
I probably wouldn't even notice anyway. I'm dyslexic.
To be fair, I actually misspell Fraser sometimes. I put a Z sometimes, Fraser. So I'm sorry. Fraser comes on the.
One of my mates is Fraser with the Z.
That's why. But obviously, this our Fraser. He's our Fraser. This is Fraser from the fan cams. No, the Fraser from Fazach.
Never met
Little
him.
Fraser. You have met him. You definitely met him. Just around in the fan cams.
No.
Big up to you, Fraser. Anyway,
Hi,
I remember
Fraser.
who you are. Cheers, Alex. What's Ruby's size for the Sambas, mate? You forgot I work at Adidas. Yes. What size are you?
4.5.
4.5.
No, but you know
UK or US?
UK.
Yeah, standard.
You know what I do
Tell us
want,
more,
right? And I was working with Adidas the other day, and the guy said he'd sort me them, but he didn't have the colour I wanted. They're like Adi 2000 or something. Have you seen them? They are sensational.
What, these?
Let me see. Oh my, they're so heavy.
You like them?
They're like skater shoes.
Adi 2000. They're like, yeah, they are like skater shoes.
Oh my God, they're so
Yeah, man,
heavy.
they are nice. I've actually first time I've seen them.
Yeah,
They're
they
nice.
had them on in the some of the talents had them on. I was like, wow.
We'll send the link to Joey and he'll get you them. That's the kind of
lads.
Go on, Joey. That's the kind of guy Joey is. I know.
Do you know Rami?
He works in New York though.
Yeah,
I know Rami.
Rami's big licks.
I know Rami.
Don't believe
in
you.
Qatar. He's in
Oh.
Qatar.
Rami's here. He's in money.
Yeah, but all the Adidas lot were in Qatar.
Oh, I thought you meant he's based in Qatar.
No, when I was there, I was with
them the other day.
No, I was with all of them lot, man.
Ruby is lovely
Big
and
up to
Alex is great. Best channel. Thanks, Jen.
Big up, Jen. Sorry, Ruby. Good to see you back. Why are you saying sorry? What's she done?
I feel like there's a lot of different people from when I'm usually on here.
Yeah, no, we've got the regulars, but we've got a few new guys as well.
Yeah, but I like it.
Big up to Jen.
All the new people need to realise I'm never ever serious.
No, she actually isn't.
Even if I look like I'm like kicking off, I'm really
she's
not.
not. It's just love. Ruby is lovely and Alex is great. Best channel. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks,
This
Jen.
lady Jen is always showing love. Always sending super chats. Shout out to you, Jen. I hope you have a brilliant day. I love you.
So
Take
do
care.
I, because you know what? She's just giving vibes all around there.
Cheers. Big time. Edrin saying, glad to have you back, Ruby. And what up, Alex?
Yeah, babe.
Yes, my friend. This channel are quickly becoming another shameless content creator. Still on. I don't even know what that kind of means, to be honest, but big up to you, Etienne, for watching the show. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Right, let's move on to another hot Kopic. This is the Hot Kopics podcast. Smash the likes and subscribe if you haven't already. But I wanted to talk about a former legend who sadly had to retire this week due to a heart condition, and that is Lucas Leiva. I mean,
You know what I've got to say to that?
this guy just...
No, but you know what I've got to
I
say?
love him, man. What?
I like it.
Nah, that's actually savage. I can't believe she's just done that.
Hey, it's his own joke.
No, it is his own joke.
It's his own
He
joke.
would laugh. He would, if he was here, he would laugh. But yes,
Well, he's not dead. Thank fuck for that.
No, he's not
Otherwise,
dead.
I would
but
not
he has
make
got
that
a heart
joke.
condition. This issue was detected during his time with Gremio, which was where he first started football. He can only be thankful for the career he's built. He's obviously a winner with Liverpool in the League Cup 2012, lost the 2016 Europa League final. 346 games for Liverpool.
I loved him, you know.
I loved him. I loved this guy.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved him. I really did, because when he joined, he was fighting against Mascherano, Alonso, Gerrard, even like Sissoko was still there. And you know what? Alonso left, Mascherano left, Gerrard got injured a lot. And this guy was Mr. Dependable.
Swear.
Never put a foot wrong for Liverpool. Always gave it 100%. You know my auntie Lorraine?
Yeah.
She told me this story of when Lucas joined, and she was sitting in her seat in the paddocks, like in the main stand, and she overheard two lads behind her really slagging him off. This was the early days where he was getting slagged off a bit.
Yeah, when he was, yeah.
And she turned around and said, "Do you never want him to play for us again? He's wearing the red shirt. Bloody support him." Something along those lines. And she always sticks out about Lucas Leiva, how he kind of turned that opinion around.
Yeah.
From going to
He was one of them players where kind of you had to just like let him settle in, let him be, let him like flourish in his own way. And I reckon the way he used to go into tackles was like a mixture of like Mascherano and Skirtle.
He was not scared of nothing,
He just
mate.
did not care.
He had no fear.
That's something that we are missing now. We need
could do
someone
with
like
a Lucas Leiva and a Ginny Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Who aren't necessarily...
Don't bring up Ginny.
I know,
to
you
me.
love Ginny.
Don't bring him up.
They're not necessarily the Gerrards and the Torreses, but these guys make the midfield tick. And he did get injured a few times, but across the season, he rarely was not available for Liverpool.
He was such a consistent player as well once he got into his own flow.
I love this guy so much.
It's,
I mean, listen,
it's
he's getting
sad,
on.
but at the same time, like, you'd rather him kind of have to retire than for him to obviously
Get
go
worse.
through what Ericsson went through.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure. Shout out to Ericsson, man.
Whoever's found that up with him in the club he was in, like, well done type
Well
of thing.
done to
yeah.
them.
Because
Here
you'd
he is
rather
with
him just to
Kenny.
be safe and sound.
This was his 10 years of service award that he got from Kenny Dalglish when he left the club in 2017. Do you know what? It's sad in a way, because 2016-17, in this game that he's taking a picture, right, we beat Middlesbrough 3-0, which sent us into the Champions League.
Yeah.
He never even got to play in the Champions League under Klopp, which I think is a bit of a sad... No, he never did. I never did. But he was 36. He's retired. I mean, 36, not a bad age to retire, if we're being honest. He smashed it with Lazio as well.
Yeah.
24 caps for Brazil.
Little
5
bit of-
million quid he cost, Rubes. 500 grand a year, basically, for 10 years. Take it. Absolutely take it. So massive shout out to Lucas Leiva.
Wish him all the best.
We 100% do wish him all the best. Big up to Bailey who's saying smash a like and get the Kop TV to 30k subs.
Because he's not young, but he's relatively young to be retired, and obviously because of health conditions. But he'll get a lot of work outside of football because he's
He could
cute,
get a job for life at Liverpool.
No, but he's cute. His little face is cute.
He's lovely. Great kid. I love this boy.
And he's funny as well. Obviously, that's the whole...
Yeah.
He's funny as well, so there's so much he could do outside of it.
We're all with you, Lucas, says Kay. Lucas was a baller. His first name is Lucas. Is Ant Dicko's comment there. His second name is Leiva. Oh. That was his song. Kenny, as in King Kenny, once told me that Lucas was Liverpool's most underrated player. I can believe that. Kenny loves a fighter as well.
I'll tell you this. Alan Hansen told me Ryan Babel was.
When?
When I played football with him.
That's mad. This was like 2008 or something? 9?
Don't know, but he also told me I was better than him.
Than Ryan Babel?
This was when I used to play for Everton, though, when I was younger.
Right. So Alan Hansen said to you were better at football than Ryan Babel?
He said, like, you're going to be the next better.
Okay, fair enough.
Along the lines of, I can't really remember, I was like 8.
I actually loved Ryan Babel.
So did I. Obviously, he went downhill.
If he came now, in his like 18, not now, he's like 38. But if he was like 18 and he came to Liverpool now, I'd be like, this guy, I feel like he was in the wrong era for Liverpool.
You know, completely off topic, you know who I would like? Matoma.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants that guy now, though. He'll be going for like 50 M's in the summer. What a kid.
Ray Allen looking at him and everything.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I loved him and he had a gentleman, and he was a gentleman. We need someone like him now to boot someone up in the air in the middle of the park. He would always take a yellow card as well for the team. You know, he was that kind of guy. I feel
like that's what Thiago was like though when he first came to us.
Yeah.
There was a time, you know,
when I was
on my betting sprees, there was a time I could always win a bet if I had Thiago down to just get a yellow.
No, he did like a yellow to start off with. We need him back, to be honest. Right, let's finish off this Lucas chat and move on to this, which is, of course, the international break. It seems like such a long time ago that the World Cup was on now. I don't know if you feel the same, but it's weird that we're now coming into another international break. But 12 Liverpool players, Ruby, will be going away. Let's hope none of them get injured for once. Let's get them all back safe and sound, as Jurgen said. But Henderson, Van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, Ibrahima Konate, Quevin Kelleher, Andy Robertson, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, and Mohamed Salah all going away on international break. Also, Naby Keita, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones both going away with the under-21s. And we know that Darwin Núñez has withdrawn from the Uruguay squad because of a cut to his ankle. Hearing a cut to his ankle. He's out during this international break because of a gash on his ankle, apparently.
Oh, a gash is different from a cut.
So that'll be all right by a couple of weeks. But are you looking forward to seeing any of the lads in international?
Not really. I don't support.
I mean, Hendo won't barely play for England.
I don't support England anyway.
No, of course. But are you going to watch Andy Robertson lead his nation out against Cyprus and Spain?
No.
Well, I'm going to be in Tenerife, so I might watch that.
I'd watch it, but I'd want Cyprus to win.
Scotland, Spain, though. Who do you want?
Spain.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take my Spain
Scots don't even want to be a part of us. What am I backing them for?
Ooh, getting political now, Ruby.
I don't know nothing about politics.
Yeah. Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo are playing France. That would be a good game, won't it?
Oh, yeah. France
Holland,
all day.
France?
France all day.
But then Holland, Gibraltar after, which isn't so much of a classic. You know,
Gibraltar's that place with all the monkeys, isn't it?
A place with all the monkeys? That's a bit random.
It is.
Is it? I'm pretty sure everywhere's got monkeys somewhere.
No, it's like got that little monkey island.
All right, fair enough. I've been to Gibraltar, but I've not seen the monkeys. Type it in then. Do they have monkeys in Gibraltar?
I swear it is.
It's an English colony, whatever it's called, colonisation. Barbary macaques in Gibraltar.
Thrive under the care of the Gibraltar. Don't know what that says.
Well, there you go. Yeah, there is monkeys in Gibraltar. Well done. No, I've been to Gibraltar. Very dangerous airport to fly into, actually. It's up there in the top kind of 10 in the world. Diogo Jota is playing against Liechtenstein and Luxembourg. Kostas Tsimikas, he's playing Gibraltar as well. And Lithuania. And Mo Salah is playing Malawi in a double header in the African Cup of Nations qualifying. Big up to him. Naby Keita plays Ethiopia, whereas Harvey and Curtis are in the England under-21 squad to face France and Croatia. So hopefully everyone comes back safe and sound. There's no injuries in that one. Let us know if you're going to be watching the international break as well. Jota, please don't get injured. Ruby is great. She tells it how it is. Big up, says Jen.
I haven't said anything.
Just
about the monkeys.
Yeah. Ruby,
it's just
man,
one of my mates got like the sunglasses robbed.
By a monkey in Gibraltar?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's the only reason.
I'll try and get him back.
Yeah. Just leave them. Let them be happy.
Haaland is also injured as well, we're hearing. Well, it's a typical thing, isn't it? He's injured, so he stays fresh.
Need to come back.
Keita, no need to come back. Big up to Zayn, shake in the comments. I mean, I'm not... me and Mario have spoken about Keita so many times. I'd be fairly happy if... I mean, I don't want him to die, obviously. No one wants that. But if he was never to play for Liverpool again, I wouldn't be asked. Or is that harsh?
Because, not really, because does he play anyway?
Well, yeah. Big up Jen, each and every time. This international break will probably do Jota some good. He needs more minutes. Out of every player I just mentioned, I do actually believe that Dom Dewsbury is right here in saying that I think if any of the lads need minutes, it's Jota. Because he's looked a little bit, just since he's come back, a little bit off it.
Yeah, he has. But it could be the whole thing of when the psychology of getting injured, because it's like he's not pressing like he used to press, and there's a lot of psychological. He doesn't want to get injured. That's the psychology of it.
Get sold 100%. You're right there. Moving on to the women's team, right? So just if you didn't know, Liverpool women's go to Goodison Park in a massive game. In the WSL for the women. And we've got an article here from Mrs. Anfield. This is Missy Beaukearns. The Liverpool midfielder is out to emulate Steven Gerrard by scoring at Goodison this week, right? So
she best at, you know.
I want her to give it the Gerrard, you know, when he ran up the touchline when he scored against Everton. I wanted to give her it if she scores. Like, give it to these Everton fans if you can. The local 21-year-old, as we know, friends with Ruby as well, youngest player to captain the side. She wants to score at Goodison Park. Why not? Why wouldn't you? That is what the goal is.
I feel like they've got a lot to kind of come back against this time round, because obviously when they played Everton at Anfield, they got battered.
That was in September. Was it 3-0?
I was at that game.
You was there? P-Mac was at that game as well. I was in New York.
I was there with Molly. So I'm going to this one as well. So,
This is at Goodison Park. Be careful around there, Rubes, yeah?
Listen.
You got a bit of a face.
Got my name on walls in there.
It's nice. But obviously she says, growing up it was Steven Gerrard. I used to watch clips of him and think the runs that I'm making are similar to what he made arriving in the box late.
Yeah. She scored a brilliant goal against Tottenham the other day.
She did. I saw that goal.
Yeah.
She watched Farrah Williams play for Liverpool as well in the under-9s. Big up Farrah Williams.
Big up Farrah. She used to be my coach.
England. Really?
Yeah, when I was at
Liverpool,
Everton.
wasn't she?
She was at Everton as well.
Yeah.
At Everton, she was our coach.
That's mad, you know. She's a proper legend.
Yeah,
like
she's
180
sick.
games for England, like
she's,
most ever.
Honestly, she's like one of the nicest people ever as well.
That's
like,
sick, man.
there's a difference in being a good coach and kind of understanding how to coach different types of people.
Yeah, for sure.
And she was very personable when we were such young kids. So big up for
her. Every Liverpool going boy dreams big. I want to captain Liverpool permanently one day, but I'm just enjoying every minute. I mean, you're going to the game, Liverpool in the WSL, managed by Matt Beard. I mean, to win this one in the derby, no matter where Everton are in the table, is the biggest game in the season.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great morale boost for Liverpool as a team. Obviously, they've done so well coming back into the WSL, but then when you're playing like rival teams such as Everton at such like major stands that aren't really necessarily a thing to be played at, you have to make a standpoint, man, especially getting absolutely wellied in your home ground.
Yeah, you've got to turn that around. To lose 3-0 at home at Anfield to Everton,
no
matter if you're men's or women's, that can't happen.
That's what I mean. So they need to go Goodison and make them like have a taste of their own medicine.
100% needs to happen. Big up to Bo. Want her to win.
Ruby's got more connections in the city than Arif.
That is a good one. Who is this Jungle is massive, by the way?
Jungle!
Who is
Jungle,
this guy?
you are a belter.
Jungle's always got
He
the
is a
fire comments, you know.
He's
Always
coming
got the
out with
fire
some
comments.
liners, you know.
More connections in the city than Arriva, who are the bus company in Liverpool, right? Yeah. Didn't Bo have her little one on bus at the parade?
Yeah, I think she had a little cousin, maybe.
Yeah, I was going
Not
to
a
say.
little one, not a kid. She
She's
hasn't got
only
a kid.
like 21, right?
Yeah, she hasn't got a kid.
Big up to Bo though. If she does score and you are there,
Oh, I'm gonna have
this is Friday night, by the way. It's not
I'm gonna
Thursday.
have no voice.
I want you to be screaming.
Oi,
and if we
when I
win-
went the one at Anfield, obviously because I went with Molly, I was in the Everton bit. Because I went with
What was
Molly.
it like? And give us a bit of a background check on it. So when you're at Anfield in the away end with the Everton fans, with Molly Meatball, who's your mate, what's that like sitting in the away end at Anfield?
It was weird.
What was there abuse? I don't know. Tell us what it's like at a women's game. I've actually never been to one.
See, one thing people don't really understand is that the women's game is a lot more respectful. So I'd put a closer comparison to like rugby. Obviously, I don't know what rugby fans are like, but
Quite respectful.
the fans though on the opposing sides, I don't know what that's
Yeah,
like.
no,
but,
neither. I don't know like rugby. to be fair.
everything is very respectful. If anything, people were looking at me more confused from the Liverpool side because anytime
Yeah, I bet.
Bo was by me, I was like, go ahead, I was stood up screaming and I was like just giving it beans. And obviously I was in the Everton bit, so people were just looking at me all confused, like, why is she over there?
Yeah.
But that was it really. But the atmosphere is it's a good atmosphere, to be honest. From some of the games Liverpool have. What are you laughing at?
Ruby has got more connections than a circuit board. Circuit boards aren't really a thing anymore, are they? That was the old days, man. But yeah, big up. Are they still?
They're literally they're inside your phone and everything.
Still a thing, right? Okay.
Are you all right?
No, in my head, I'm thinking of switchboards, bro. You know, back in the day, you'd be like, "Can I speak to Thing?" And they'd switch the phone lines in. Old
But
school.
you ain't even
I
laughed.
know, obviously. This is war times. isn't it?
He's
Nah,
like,
circuit
Dad, sorry,
boards,
yeah,
come
1
on, Jude.
minute. Someone's just ringing me and it's just like beep, 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 beep. Wait, no, that was an A.
Ruby Lowell giving it beans. Trust me. Have
Yeah.
liked and subscribed. That's what we like to hear, Ian. Big up to your goddamn self.
Can Ruby sort out the duty?
I mean, Ruby, people are onto you, man. They want you to sort this deal out once and for all.
That is not my job.
It is not
to
your
quote.
job. It is not your
Is
job.
it? That's so Raven? No, Drake and Josh. There we go.
Big up.
Not my job.
Another thing that's happening at Anfield during this international break, don't forget, guys, we don't play until Man City away
Yeah.
on April the 1st. So
April
you've still
1st.
got a good 10
Kind of
days,
good
right?
while.
And we haven't played for like over a week since we played Madrid as well. But
We're
this
gonna
is
be
happening.
shaking.
We are, hopefully not though. This one is happening. It is the Legends game at Anfield. And look at this, local lad. We had Keo on the podcast last week, Rubes.
Oh, did
He's
you?
got a new song out. We played the new song. Another local lad who's doing very well in music games, obviously Jamie Webster. And in this Legends game at Anfield, this Saturday, March 25th, where we take on Celtic, Jamie Webster will perform at Anfield for the first time.
It's
Ever.
the first time.
Yeah, ever. I love it. Obviously, just sold out the M&S Bank Arena.
I
Was
went
that
to
Glasgow?
that. That
You
was
were there?
boss.
You were there?
He was really good. He sold out, but obviously more people got in than
Yeah.
the tickets.
Yeah.
To the
Standard.
point where, you know, when obviously there's the standing bit and then there's the tunnels for you to leave out.
Yeah. The tunnels
The
were full.
tunnels were a crowd. Like, there was no gap between where you leave and where you come into the stadium.
I'm buzzing for him though, man. He's going to play at Anfield in front of Jamie Carragher, Daniel Agger will be there, Jersey Dudek, Skirtle, Aurelio.
That's it for a
Clavan.
lad who's grown up supporting our
massive.
club. Has made obviously songs that we've sang when we've won the league, when we've won the Champions League. But to do that in front of the players that you've grown up watching is next level. I'm absolutely made
level.
up for him.
No, I honestly couldn't be happy for him.
that would feel so amazing.
Hopefully he gets his own full gig there as well, and it's not just
Yeah, it's
before
not
a
just
Legends
like
game.
yeah, it's not just like a LA and then he's
Yeah.
off.
No, I want him to. And the beautiful thing about him, right, and Keo's going through it now as well. When I looked at Webster, I thought, amazing. Look how he gets the people up. Look at his songs. Look at his lyrics. Incredible, right? You get the players on stage in Madrid with him. Unbelievable experiences that you could never even recreate. But then it was like, how is he going to transition from being the Liverpool guy on stage to actually making his own album and being a fully fledged artist, and he's done that.
Yeah, he's
Now
done,
it's
he's
even
done
like,
that
I can't
like
even
it wasn't
remember
even
him
a
being
challenge.
a Liverpool guy
Yeah,
now.
it's like they've
It's
just
that.
got him. Yeah, it's like they've
It's
got
seamless.
him to just go and do that because he is Jamie Webster, rather than the fact of, oh, have you listened to Jamie Webster's new stuff, the
Yes,
Liverpool guy?
exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And listen, Keo's going through that as well now, so I want Keo to be the same as Jamie.
Keo's on levels, man.
We love
Obviously,
Keo,
from
innit? I mean, we were there.
when we were in Wembley,
Yeah.
Wembley Park or then Box Park.
We're not going to get them days back any day soon, are we, mate?
No.
Think about this, Rubes, yeah? This time last year, me, you and James were buzzing about going to a Champions League final. We were on stage, Box Park, Wembley, hosting the FA Cup final.
Was that this time last year?
Well, we're coming into April. That was May last year, innit? So
Oh, that's when I lost
basically-
my glasses. I haven't been able to see. It's been nearly a year.
Oh, it's because they're on your head there, mate.
No, they're Sonny's kid.
Oh, yeah. All right, mate.
Unlucky.
Yeah. But no, massive shout out to Keo, massive shout out to Jamie Webb. So that's going to be a massive moment for him. And speaking about the Legends game, it was today confirmed that Stevie G
Yeah.
is going to be playing this one against Celtic, right? So if you've got tickets to this one, make sure you tell us how it went. I'm going to be in Tenerife. Are you going to be at this one?
When is it?
This is on Saturday, 3 o'clock.
No.
No? Actually, 25th, March 25th. Yeah, Saturday. You going to be there?
Up to now, no, but you never know.
You
with
never
me.
know. Knowing you, it'll be...
I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to
going
go
at
like 2
2:58.
minutes before kick
Yeah,
off.
3 o'clock, eat sausage. But look at these names. Gregory Vignal, do you remember him?
No.
No. 2001
Dead
he
Kite.
played. That Kite. Lewis Garcia. Jibril Cisse. Robbie Keane as well. Daniel Lager, Skirtle. Managed by Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush, John Barnes, John Aldridge.
Oh, this is probably one of the best
This is one of the best ones.
ones.
Xabi
Might
Alonso
have to.
normally would play, but he's managing Leverkusen right now, who, by the way, just beat Bayern Munich the other day.
Did they?
Yeah, and he's in the quarterfinals of the Europa League as well, Xabi Alonso. So, who knows? Give it not 10 years, give it 2 years. When Klopp's off, we could be asking for Xabi Alonso to come in. Because, and I'll tell you why, before he took over Leverkusen, they were 17th and 4 points off bottom place. Now, they're 2 points away from a European spot and they're in the Europa League quarterfinals in like 3 months.
But
Beating Bayern Munich. So there's no but,
yeah,
mate.
no.
They're the big
There
dogs.
still is a but. The
What's the
but
but?
is the fact of you could say that with Gerrard and Rangers. Then he came to the Prem and it was a different ball game.
True. I hear that. Let us know if you want to see a man like Xabi Alonso coming through as well. Another little Kopic, a hot topic I wanted to raise today. Goals prevented this season in the Premier League, right? We all know, in our opinion anyway, we know we've got the best goalkeeper in the league. So Alisson has made the most goals prevented saves in the Premier League this season. Edison is on -4, which
What?
means that I think he how would that work actually? Because Alisson's on 10.6. The nearest to him is 5.5. So this means Alisson has saved 11, round it up, 11 certain goals where the ball's top corner, he saved it. He's done that 10 times.
So that means that if he's -4, there's
just-
been 4 opportunities where he should have
There you
definitely
go. There you
saved
go,
it.
yeah. And he's let 4 in. So next to him, Kepa, 5.5, which is
Is it
half.
true that Chelsea are saying that they would get rid of Mendy as well as Mount?
Mendy doesn't get a game now. Since
don't watch
Potter's come
Chelsea.
in, literally Kepa's just gone straight back
Really,
to
yeah?
playing in goal. Where
Mendy's
I don't hear
amazing,
that
man.
though, because Mendy was way more consistent than him.
Mendy's so good.
Mendy's one of the best keepers, top 5,
Yeah.
I would say. But that stat there, that Alisson has saved double. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad, actually. It's great for him because these numbers prove that he's the most important goalkeeper in the league in terms of keeping shots out. He's saved us 11 goals. I mean, we've already let in a lot of goals.
But
Imagine
then
if we
that-
conceded 11 more. But
That's,
then on the other hand, it's like,
how's he got?
why is our defence letting him
Yeah.
face all these shots?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not too sure about that. Let us know in the comments. Alisson over Edison, obvious.
Yeah, of course.
Saying Jake in the chat. Big up to you, my friend.
Little Sludge.
This is not a good sight. Liverpool this season has conceded 54 more chances than any other team in the Premier League this season. Is that true?
Where have
is
you got them
horrendous.
statistics from?
That
Real
is
Talking
horrendous,
TV.
Real Talking TV. That is horrendous, mate.
I want to know your reference.
Yeah, man. Send us the source there, man. I'm not sure about that. But it just goes to show that
I need you
Alisson...
to APA reference it to me.
Yeah, get it in. It does go to show, though, that Alisson is just so important. for Liverpool. Another hot topic today, James Milner potentially getting another year extension, a new deal. Why are you laughing at that one?
He's old, isn't he?
He's getting on. Big up James Milner. Vice
But you
captain.
know what? He's someone we can rely on.
But we shouldn't have to
But we do.
rely on him. But
Doesn't
we
matter.
find ourselves...
Doesn't matter if we shouldn't have to. We do. And he always pulls through.
He does. And that's not his fault that we have to use him so often.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like, well...
As much as I laugh and say
when are we
he's going to be
stop
playing with the
employing this man?
As much as I laugh and say he's literally going to be playing with the Zimmer, he's someone that is so important to us behind the scenes of when he's not on the pitch.
And that's why he would get another year deal. Let us know.
Give him it, man. Give him 2.
We can't rely on Milner. The thing is, he's 37 years old.
He's not starting every game.
Jake here says, I want him as part of the coaching staff now. That's a good shout. I can see him being a coach at Liverpool. Or, let me phrase this one to you. We say, love you, Millie. You've been a legend. Off you go this summer. But then Hendo kind of takes his role as the senior player. I mean, Hendo is 4 years younger than him, but would you agree with that in terms of making Hendo the Milner from next year?
I don't think Hendo would be happy with that, would you? Do you?
Oh, he's still the captain of the team, of course, but the amount of injuries that we get. I mean, Milner has literally started at the Bernabeu for us last week at 37. And that's not you laughing. It's not a joke, mate. That's what happened.
I know.
He's learning Spanish as well. I don't know if you know that. Millie's learning Spanish.
Is he? Why?
Real Madrid might sign him.
Pourquoi?
I'm joking. That's French.
I know. I don't know any Spanish.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, James Milner. Would you be happy with him signing a 1 year, not 2 year? I think 1 year is fair enough.
Yeah, 2 years taking the piss.
I mean, do you know what happens there? Every summer where we go back to pre-season, he smashes the bleep test, comes first every year.
He's the fittest person in the team.
So what do you want? It's like, well, we need fit people. So do you want another deal then? Another year? Big up to James Milner, man. Big up to James Milner. Hendo and Milner both need to go, says Gagging Deep. It's a bit of a weird... Gagging Deep. I must have read it wrong.
Did you say it take a minute
it's
for you to...
Deep.
You took a minute.
Nah, because that's their actual name. You're deep. You're deep.
No,
Big up to Gagging
your
Deep,
face on that, you went, bit of a strange name.
Oh, God. Milner back to Leeds. Question mark saying Bailey. Milner is more reliable than Thiago and more consistent than Hendo.
Leave Thiago
I'm not too sure.
out
It is a
of
bit
it.
of a howler. I can't lie, Jake. Big up to you from Australia. Blessings from Kingston, Jamaica. I'm actually going to Kingston, Jamaica in June.
I'm from Antigua, never been. Fun
My mate's
fact.
in Antigua now, man. It looks unbelievable there. But yeah, I did put expressions on the ropes yesterday in the Best of Enemy show on DR Sports. I don't know if you saw, but I did an Antonio Conte impression.
Go on.
The player, they lose so many games. There is no excuses now. No, it's too much, Ruby. No.
Literally, is that Conte?
Oh, Conte is Italian.
Yeah, but Mario's
Italian.
Bulgarian.
Yeah, Italian, Bulgarian, same thing. Yeah, this is a great shot. Imagine if Thiago was fit 90% of the season. Are you saying, just before we wrap up, are you saying
Thiago's fit? Yeah,
Thiago
definitely.
and Diaz, I know you think he's fit metaphorically,
Okay.
but physically, do you think him and Diaz play against City April 1st?
Oh, yes.
Both of them start.
I would like to say yes.
Start.
I would like to say yes.
I think Thiago would start. I don't think Diaz would start.
I think Diaz would be his 60-minute.
Yeah, good shot, good shot. I'm
But
with you.
I'd like both of them to start and just be like back with a bang.
Yeah. Oh, sexy MFs. Sexy MFs, them lads. I really would. Just Diaz, what he brings you on the pitch.
I miss him.
Oh, I miss him so much.
Considering
man.
we haven't had him that long, we haven't seen necessarily as much as what we could see from him. I miss him. And you know how much a player has got to be absolutely sensational that when they're injured, they haven't been with you that long. And when there's games and you're thinking, this is their game, I can't believe they're injured.
Yeah.
You're thinking he would run rings around this team. That's when he just needs to be back.
Listen, we need him back more than ever, more than you can believe. For this end of the season, to make us get into the 4th position, Thiago and Diaz, stop messing around, lads. Get back on that training pitch and score some bloody goals. Right, massive shout out to Ruby. Massive shout out to Ruby. As always, big up Rube, my little sis.
All.
We've missed you as well.
See you in here.
I've been AGT. This has been Hot Kopics episode 67 live from City Centre, Liverpool. Can't wait to be back in the Premier League. We've still got 10 days to go. We're playing City away, Chelsea away, Arsenal at home. That is a big month for
Someone else then Tottenham.
Yes, April 30th, it's Tottenham at Anfield. I think it's Brentford at Anfield. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Please, 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 please press that like button. Make sure you comment with your thoughts about all the hot Kopics that we've spoken about today. And of course, subscribe to the Kop TV if you have not already. Very close to 30,000. Please, guys, come on. Sad you couldn't watch the stream. Gonna rewatch it. Big up to you, Rosie. Rewind time for you. Ruby with the claps. AGT, a lot of clapping. Ruby, always great, always great. Right, if you're listening on Spotify, shout out to you for getting this far. Give us a 5-star review. Make sure you follow us as well. If you're a YouTube watcher, as we've already said, make sure you subscribe already. We will be back next week. It'll be Mario and Keo back next week because I'll be in sunny Tenerife. I might zoom in though, Jacob, if I can. I might zoom in online on the old laptop.
Don't bother. Don't bother.
Shut up.
Don't bother.
Just stay on the beach.
Yeah,
Get pissed.
Stewie do, like, don't bother.
But yeah, massive shout out to everyone involved today. And if you've sent us a comment, big shout out to you as well. We'll be back next week and the week after and the week after that.
Love you
care. All the best. Bye. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.